Welcome or welcome back. My name is Noemi. I'm an Italian artist, more business owner, but today we're here because on my channel sometimes I just talk, and today we're here just to talk. Today we're here because I really wanted to deep dive in a kind of a history lesson, but it's a lesson also for me because I don't know much about Tanacon. I know like the main story, but I didn't watch like the whole videos involving this situation, like the Shane Dawson serie, the Tana Mojo video, and like videos from people who actually took part into that event. So we're just going to deep dive into this, and we're going to go into a kind of a rabbit hole because I did it on my own and I wanted to share. So I prepared a whole playlist like called Tanako for us to go and watch each videos. I placed those videos in a chronological order, and I included the Shane Dawson series, the Tana Mojo video, and also the videos from another one of the people involved, which is the person who actually organized everything, because he spoke a lot on this kind of things. And so yeah, we're going to watch this. I believe this video would be the first of a bunch, because otherwise it would be like, don't know, 10 hours video, and I don't think it's something cool. So yeah, in this video here, we're going to watch the first episode of the Shane Dawson series. And we're going to watch this video for fair use purposes, commentary purposes, and if I'm going to stop the video for like, or cut the audio, it's because there's music. I didn't saw the video, but I know that sometimes Shane Dawson puts like copyrighted music inside, so I don't want to make YouTube angry on me. So yeah, let's dive into this video. Okay, we're going to watch this. Also, since this playlist was initially called the Craft and Talk, I should craft because it's been like 10 videos where I don't craft. So I'm going to finish my project with the crochet, but obviously I'm going to talk and give commentary takes. Okay, this video is called The Truth About Tanacon. It's from 7 years ago. It has 1 million likes and 26 million views. I never watched this, so it would be a history lesson for me too. Let's go.
So with that being said, fuck VidCon! Fuck anyone who created VidCon! I think all of the rebelled people and all of the unwanted people should host a little meet and greet in Anaheim, California on the same days as VidCon. I'd love to do it. To have Shane and his friends supporting my convention is literally the most jaw-dropping, tear-jerking, emotional thing to have ever happened to me. Like, I literally every single day, once a day, get brought to tears at the fact that Shane loves me and supports me.
This aged like milk. So by the way, I was thinking about the fact that I didn't told you what I know about this. Okay, so I never watched anything. I just skimmed like some, I don't know, shorts or something, like brief videos on this. I never watched any of this, and most of all, I never heard from Tana herself. What I do know is that something happened like at a convention where she was the main guest, or she actually staged like this convention, and there were people outside going like crazy because they couldn't enter inside. It was not a free event. They actually paid. And this is what I know, like average. But and I know that there are mostly two people involved in this. One is Tana, and the second one is this guy here who's called Michael Weist. Weist, is that Deutsch? I don't know. But yeah, these are the two main people from what I can gather.
We're never getting in because there's no way to fucking get in.
Then she needs to give everybody their money.
Yeah!
This shit show couldn't get any worse!
Are you guys having fun today?
Oh my god. Sorry, I did admit I laugh out of discomfort. I cannot imagine to actually go to a convention. Maybe to like 7 years ago was a little bit different, but I cannot imagine to go to a convention where I can meet like a meet and greet or something where I can meet a YouTuber for what I paid for and end up like that. It's crazy. And also I never understood why people people do stuff like this in summer where even if you go inside a place with AC or something like that, you need to overcome many, and they always do this kind of things like at 1 p.m. where there's 100 degrees outside Celsius. I don't know the like the thing with the Fahrenheit, which is like super hot, like sun weather. I never understood that. Personally, I hate summer. I hate the sun. You can be I don't know, Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park. I don't know. I will never come to see you. Not in 100-degree weather, never. But yeah, this is worse than I even imagined. And we are only 1 minute in. Oh my god.
Is that bright enough?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot going on right now. I am about to go interview Tana Mojo, about a lot of things. But we've been filming all day today because a bunch of stuff happened that I'm gonna get to. I literally don't even know where to start. I'll start with Tanacon. So Tanacon was supposed to be Tana's version of VidCon. It's a convention where you can meet your favorite YouTuber. It's inclusive and anybody can come, and it was being marketed as...
Thank you, Shane, for the explanation because I didn't get it. Like, I know what's VidCon, and I could have guessed from con at the end of Tana what that was supposed to mean, but yeah. Okay, thank you.
It's like a free version of VidCon.
If you guys want to leave me suggestions of places in Anaheim to throw a free meet and greet at VidCon this year, let me know, because I'm going to find a place and I'm going to do it.
And this all started because Tana made a video about VidCon where she was saying, oh, they treated her poorly.
Not only did VidCon decide last minute not to make me a featured creator, but they decided it would be better if they banned me from their event for life.
Oh my god.
They were, doing a lot of shady things to YouTubers.
But every year, you guys do everything in your power to make it hell
I
for
want
me.
to
But
research
only
why
after
she got banned, because I don't know the whole lore behind. Like, I want to know. Tana Mojo was not formally banned by VidCon, but she heavily criticized them in 2018 for refusing her future creator, good morning, status, leading her to host her disaster alternative. Oh, so why? Okay, basically the cause of the conflict was that she believed she was angry at not being named featured creator, which restricted her access and made it difficult for her to move around without being mobbed. Ooh. The ban claim, quote unquote. Tana stated that she was treated as a safety hazard by security and threatened with charges for trespassing, prompting her to call Tanacon retaliation. I mean, I am kind of like, I understand, revenge, stuff like that. But okay. So, she's like, they're saying that she was banned, but from what I can gather, public information, stuff like that, she was not banned, but she was like threatened to be charged for trespassing. Okay.
Promote the shit out of your event, and don't you think that's fucked up?
She wanted to create her version of VidCon, but better.
I would love to make this shit bigger, better, and freer than VidCon.
And then when that video went out, a lot of YouTubers started tweeting about it and kind of like siding with her. Like a lot of YouTubers were like, yeah, we agree, Team Tana.
And reportedly there are already 80 confirmed creators to attend. You have Miranda Sings, Ricky Dillon, Casey Neistat, Bella Thorne.
It was pretty crazy because Tana's one of those people where she's very polarizing.
Oh my God.
A lot of people don't like her. A lot of people think she's a mess. Like they don't trust her. They think she's lying a lot. But for some reason, this specific thing, everybody was like, I'm on Team Tana.
Personally, I hope it does well because the success of others and people being more independent in this community leads to more success for others being independent in this community.
So then Tanacon became a reality. She was planning a convention the same weekend as VidCon.
From what I know, like even last year, I believe, yeah, it was last year. There was a creator, Emiru, which I don't follow her. I don't follow Tana Mojo. Never followed her. And 7 years ago, I was not even chronically online, honestly. So this is why I'm revisiting whole like this, even if it's not a revisit. It's like visiting for the first time. But I was saying that VidCon has always been a pretty messy con, because from what I can gather, many times bunch of creators have been found in difficult situations. And like last year, as I was saying, this creator called Emiru, which has a bunch of other situation going on right now, and had a bunch of other situation going on after this VidCon accident. So she was basically jumped from a fan, which I believe people that do this kind of shit are not fan. They are just delusional. She was doing a meet and greet with people, and this person was able to, from what was said and stated, this person was able to freely roam around from places to places. And at VidCon, from what I know, there are different passes. This guy went everywhere basically, and he was able to transpass security to go after Emiru and to actually jump her. Like he approached her. There is a video, if you Google, there's a video of this guy like approaching Emiru and hugging her without, like Emiru was like this, was going back. So this guy did this. And from what I can gather, VidCon, it seems like it's a place where a bunch of shit happens. I don't know. I've never been. From what I can gather online, honestly, I don't know. But I don't know the situation with Tana, honestly. So Shane, enlighten me.
Tomorrow at the same time VidCon is happening.
Right down the street from VidCon. Literally within walking distance.
Fair.
And this convention she was saying was going to be free or have really cheap VIP tickets.
And I would love to meet you guys for free and cause a ruckus for free.
And all your favorite creators were going to be there. Now she texted me and she was like, hey, I totally understand if you don't want to come, but like it would mean the world to me if you did. And I said yes. I've been on YouTube for a long time. I was literally at the first VidCon back in 2009 or 2010.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Cheryl Lazar coming to you backstage at VidCon with Shane Dawson. How was it? Because this is the first ever VidCon conference of its kind.
When it was just 1,000 people and it was a few YouTubers and it was really small and I was there in my fucking ugly vest and straightened hair.
So awesome, Shane Dawson's here. Can you sign my book, please?
Of course, yeah.
And I did that because the Green Brothers, you know, asked me to do it and they wanted me to support them and I did. So that's why I decided to go to Tanacon, because I wanted to support Tana. She was trying something new and I was like, you know what? I hate conventions. I haven't been to VidCon forever. I fucking hate this shit.
Fair.
But let's do it. So I didn't really do much research on anything. I didn't really know anything going into it except for the fact that like my face was on the list of people next to Bella Thorne. I don't know. And I was gonna do a meet and greet. I was like, all right, sounds good. Like this wasn't my convention, okay? I wasn't a part of the planning. I wasn't a part of anything except for the fact that I was like, sure, I'll come. Which now in retrospect is the worst decision I think I've.
Allow me to say that this feels a little bit like, yeah, I agreed, but like in retrospect, it feels like pushing someone under a train. You get like, I don't like this kind of people. The people that do like this, like, well, I know, well, I know that Shane has a bunch of, you know, allegations, stuff like that, and he did a bunch of apology videos, blah blah blah. And people who do this kind of stuff, in my opinion, they don't take accountability or something. So I know that he did a bunch of bullshit, and he tried to apologize, but it never went through. And so, yeah, I don't like people who made this kind of statement, honestly. If you accept it's like if you accept the invitation, or where you, as you said, there's a bunch of creators around you and people and movie stars or whatever, I believe that you should do your researches. I don't like people that like to throw the statement, I didn't know. You should know better. If you are an adult, you should know any better, I believe, in my opinion. But, you know.
Ever made.
She created her own event called Tanacon, and it got shut down today.
Not only was Tanacon a failure, but it was a safety hazard.
Getting in here, I need everybody to move and clear this out because we have the paramedics coming in.
Everyone is in this hot parking lot with no bathrooms, no water, no food.
I know you've been standing in the hot sun. I know you need water. I know you guys need food.
It caused riots.
Why are we causing a riot?
Please do not steal the badges.
It caused so many thousands of people to get sunburns, like third-degree burns on their bodies.
We were in line
Oh, by the
for
way,
almost 5 hours.
oh my god, by the way, I didn't know, like, as I said, I didn't know anything besides the fact that there were two people involved, like Tana and this other guy who was the person who did this whole event. So I didn't know about the fact that there were a bunch of other creators taking place. I'm sorry, I'm looking here, but I really need to look here. Sorry. There's like, this event couldn't be just like Tana event. It would be stupid. But yeah, now I know. Oh, and we're going to watch also a video from a person who actually attended this and made a vlog kind of style. And so yeah, we are really going to
Third-degree burns on their bodies.
We were in line for almost 5 hours.
As you can see, I am burnt. Actually, this hurts.
People were passing out. Nobody was even getting into the convention center. The convention center wasn't even a convention center. It was a hotel lobby the size of a Chipotle, and they were acting like they could fit 5,000 people in there, which is crazy.
Check-in line. This is crazy.
There too.
What? So you end up right here, but you start way back here.
And then of course it was canceled.
Okay, what's happening? I don't know. They canceled it because there's way too many people.
There was a lot of drama involving that. I mean, you had James Charles going on a Twitter rant. I was with him when he was ranting, and I mean, I know he was getting a lot of shit for it, but I agreed with everything he was saying. This was a mess. It was a mess. Tana wasn't taking accountability. She wasn't returning anybody's phone calls or texts. Her team was being confused and like not helping either. Everything about this was Titanic. Like, everything.
Women and children first.
All right, boys, like the captain said, nice and cheery, so there's no panic.
What the hell? Okay, no, this is music and I'm going to shut it down.
Now, it got canceled, thank God. Nobody got seriously hurt. But now we're left in a place where I don't know if anybody's getting refunds. I haven't been able to really talk to anybody. But even more confusing, I've been hearing some crazy theories that maybe all of this was planned to fail. It sounds crazy, but why else would they have a hotel lobby where it says on the website it fits 1,000 people? Why would they sell 5,000 tickets? Also, in all the videos of people at Tanacon, everybody purchased tickets. Everybody.
Featured fucking creator.
Okay. I'm just honestly like watching this. Obviously, I'm sorry for the people who went and for who waited. It's crazy.
I have not seen a single other badge. You guys seen any people that claim they got free passes or anything? No.
She said that there were separate lines for VIP and regular, but whenever I went through the line, there was no difference at all.
Nobody saw anybody with a free ticket, which is the whole thing. Oh, Tana's giving out free tickets.
And I would love to meet you guys for free and cause the ruckus for free.
Where are they? And then the big story was, 20,000 people showed up. And that's why it was canceled, because 20,000 fucking crazy teenagers showed up and ruined everything for everybody.
And well, she expected about 5,000 people to show up. 20,000 people showed up.
I didn't expect 15,000 people to show up. It's nuts.
But then you look at the actual footage, and it does not look like 20,000 people. And everybody that's been there that I've talked to said no, maybe a few thousand, not 20. So then you start to think, okay, what if this whole thing was bullshit? There was no free tickets. What if everybody paid $65 for a ticket?
And freer than VidCon.
And what if 1,000?
Wait a second. I want to see. Okay, so the tickets were featured creator for $0, which is main stage, concert, variety show, hot seat, live music, panels, Q&A, meetup opportunities, plus what? Okay. Instead, the other one is fucking creator. Okay, $65. Main stage, gift bags, meetup groups, private, exclusive content, and personalized messages from creators via text, private sign-in, Q&A, personal picture, and more. Okay, I don't understand this thing. Like, why everybody's saying, oh, everybody has the $65 thing pass? Because if I just want to go to a free event, I will just go there. Yeah, for sure. You know that you can meet a bunch of influencer and whatever, content creator, whatever. If you can, you pay the $65. But I believed, like, by watching this, I believe there were going to be more people with the free pass than this one. Unless it was kind of a scammy thing. I don't know. Let's see. Also, I want to say that I don't know if these videos from Shane would be more Tana-sided, neutral-sided, or the side of the convention manager stuff. So I don't know, but I have a feeling that it's going to be more Tana focused. I don't know, because at the end, I don't know what went wrong. This is what is shocking, honestly.
1,000 of them were inside. And then the other 4,000 that paid to be there were outside waiting to get in. But there was literally no room inside. So it wasn't a riot. It wasn't like a bunch of crazy people saying fuck VidCon. It was kids who paid money to be there, standing out in the sun, burning their asses off. Now the reason this makes sense to me is because, number one, who the fuck is Good Times Touring Company? Who is that? I've never heard of them. I don't know what they are. Are they even real? Number two, look at this picture, okay? This is a picture of a group of 20,000 people. This is what it looks like. All right,
that Trump?
This is the supposed 20,000 people that were outside of Tanacon. That's not the...
I don't know, but is that Trump? Oh my God. Couldn't you pick another picture? Well, 7 years ago, it was not like this. Well, in hindsight. What I wanted to say is that it's a different thing to put 22,000 people into a stadium place, like a closed space where they are like side to side, let's say. Obviously, when you see people in lines, it's different because they are not all crowded up, let's say. So I don't know how many people paid, how many people attended, but for sure from the videos that I'm watching, there was a lot of people outside.
Same. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, Shane, shut up. Why do you care so much? Who cares? It's not your convention. Nobody blames you. Like, get over it. Move on. I've heard that from a lot of people on the internet in my life. People are just like, you stop giving so much of a fuck about this. The reason I do is because I
can film a video and a serie on it. Fair. Fair. But in the same breath, I can say, besides the opportunity that he took to make a bunch of videos who have like 26 million views on a situation that went wrong for many people, he was one of the creators involved in this, so it's not like it's not your convention. Yeah, I know that he's not the person who actually made this thing, but also I believe that when you are involved in something, you can choose between two choices. One is to ignore everything, like I don't want anything to do with this, like leave me out of it or something. And then you can actually choose to be involved and speak up. So yeah, I believe he wanted to speak up, but yeah, it's nonsense what I'm talking about, because he made a whole fucking series. So.
Went into this thinking, oh, this is Tanacon. You know, it's gonna be all Tana's fans, and maybe I'll be walking around and it's like, oh, there's the grandpa of YouTube. Oh, that's Shane. Oh, that old guy who does conspiracies. Cool. But like, we're here for Tana. Why would anybody who watches Tana give a fuck about me? I don't know. But when I saw all the footage and I saw all the kids
again, there were a bunch of other creators involved in this. So yeah, for sure people went there for her. But even the fact that people bought 65 I was about to say euros, dollars of a pass to meet other creators, like they didn't went there only for Tana, I believe.
Videos that were there, so many of them said they went there specifically to see me.
This is some great content right here, bro.
This is ShaneCon now.
I mean, there was kids who flew there to see me.
As soon as he announced that he was going, I bought a ticket, and then I was like, oh, now I need a flight, I need a hotel and stuff. Can I afford all of this? No. But I did.
I was like, oh, that's really cool. You know, like, Shane Dawson doesn't really go out to conventions. I spent $2,000 to fly from Hawaii.
Well, and that's another thing. I don't even know if I'll get to meet Shane tomorrow. I paid $1,000 just to be here with my plane ticket and with the hotel.
There was so...
Again, if you go to a place where there's a bunch of creators, you should expect a bunch of audience people, like an audience group for each creator. Depending also, if you're a big creator, I understand modesty and stuff like that, but if you take part into a convention, you should expect people that are there to see you too. Or maybe it's not like, maybe there were people who wanted to see both of them, like, or them and other creators too, or only other creators, you know. There's a bunch of options.
Many people walking around in my picture and in my other merch and with the Illuminati pop sockets. And I think that's when it really hit really close to home. This isn't Tanacon anymore. This is like All of Us Con. And all of these kids were fucked over.
I don't know. If you cannot afford, like, there are people who do this kind of things, like also to ask for money to go to concerts. No shade. Everyone does whatever they want to do. But yeah, there are people who actually do that. Like, I heard, I don't know who was it who said it, but basically they were planning to do something. I don't remember if in America or Canada, or I believe Canada maybe. I don't know. But yeah, they said like, yeah, I will do this show here, come. And obviously there were people saying, yeah, to come there, I need to fly or to take the car and do like 10 hours of traveling. And I understand, like, there are countries who are pretty big. Like, imagine to go from North Italy to South Italy, it takes like maybe 12 hours, 10, 12 hours. Maybe more, and we are like this on the map. So imagine like USA or Canada or whatever, they are pretty big. So yeah, there are people who do this kind of things. They fly either for concert or stuff like that. So yeah, this is no shock, honestly.
And I'm a part of that. You know, my face was on the fucking website. I told people come see me, and they got nothing. They literally got fucked.
And I'm gonna say this right now. The main reason why I bought the Tanacon tickets and like begged to go, and like my mom got this for me for my birthday, was because of Shane, because I've been watching him for 10 years, like since I was like literally 12.
And it's been like, eating at me. I have been not sleeping. I even was up at like 5 a.m. doing an Instagram live just talking about it because I needed to talk about it, and everybody around me was sick of hearing about it. And I'm sick of just people being like, I'll make it better.
Not the live streams.
Will you? And I think the main reason I want to really figure this shit out is because I'm mad. I'm mad that all of these people that paid money were lied to, but more importantly, they were disappointed and they thought they were gonna have a really fun, awesome time. Tana made this whole video about, oh, this is gonna be better than VidCon, it's gonna be so much fun, this is for you guys, and like, it was fucking worse.
I'm going to say something here, maybe it's going to be controversial, I don't know, but maybe it's because I'm a pretty negative person. It's for sure that. But yeah, I'm a negative / pessimistic most of the times. And I'm going to tell you why. No, why? I don't know why, but I'm going to tell you on what. Like, I have this freaking concert in June of Linkin Park. I waited my whole life to see Linkin Park. But besides being happy and crazy, like, yeah, I cannot wait to go, blah, 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 I only need to do like 30 minutes of car driving to go. But at the same time of the happiness and stuff like that, I also have a crazy feeling like, what if something happens? What if they cannot show up? What if, you know, with all the freaking stuff that is going on in the world, it get canceled. Like, I remember when COVID happened, I was planning to go to a concert of an Italian group, and then COVID happened and they canceled all the shows. Like, what I'm saying here is that if I do like people gifting, you know, tickets for cons and concerts and I don't know, things where you can meet and hear people, there's a 50-50 chances, honestly. 50-50 chances, honestly, to the fact that it can happen or it cannot happen. And I saw also, I believe that Jessie J, she did a concert in Canada, always in Canada. She did a concert in Canada, and there were people below in the comments saying, thank you for canceling. Like, I was driving, I did like 20 hours of driving to come to your concert, but I'm happy that you canceled, because there was like freaky weather, like snowing like crazy. People were told to not leave the house and stuff like that. Again, in Italy, like in Milan, 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, I don't remember, there was a concert, like Rosalia concert, and she got sick, stomachache, and she was sick. She did like half of the concert, or maybe just 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know. And then she canceled the concert, and people were like, oh, we were hoping for another date, like rescheduling, or at least a partial refund. And this is where there's the 50-50 chances. Like, you can, I don't want to say you need to like you need to wrap your head before it happens. No, but you need also to believe in that possibility, let's say. So again, I'm talking about, you know, things happening for major causes like health problems or weather problems or, I don't know, world problems. So we are talking here about, you know, managing the events in some ways. And honestly, I believe that it's responsibility not of me paying for you to come and see you. Like, yes, I have all the rights to complain on what happened to me personally, because people were burned, people, you know, lost the money and whatever. I didn't know. I don't know if they got a refund. I don't know. We will discover it together. But yeah, in the same breath, I can say this is a shit show. But at the same time, you need to think about the possibility that the event can get cancelled or whatever. This case here, I get why people are mad, upset, and they throw in everything. Like, I traveled for 30 hours to get a sunburn and feel sick. I get why they are doing this, they are talking about this, and they have all the rights, honestly. I will do even worse because I'm a complainer. The guy,
this is insane.
If I was Tana, I would be to the point where I wanted to literally move out of the country. That's another thing too. I want to talk to Tana and be like, what the fuck were you thinking? Was this your fault? Whose fault was this? And why haven't you figured out a way to fix it? Because there's only so much tweets can actually do, and somebody needs to pay for it. So.
The people.
So I guess the last thing I want to leave you guys with is a question.
I mean, I think a big part of it too is going to be like the constant weirdness of that guy on the Segway.
Sorry, I was recording.
But the guy, Michael, the guy who was the CEO, CEO of whatever Good Times is. I don't even know if that's a real thing. Is it a company? But in all the footage that people have of Tanacon, like all the crazy chaos, the riots, whatever, you just see this guy with like bleach blonde hair and like a Gucci necklace.
Yeah, this is the, like, when I said that there are two main people involved, Tana and Michael, which they will refer mostly, I believe, I don't know, we will see, because when I heard about this story the first time, they were calling this, and I was like, what? Because I don't know what's a segue. I was like, is there a country that I'm not aware of? No, it's like electric scooter, like the thing where you stand up and you go on, like, you will see it. You know what it is, I believe. So, yeah.
Scarf thing, and he's just like segueing around the convention.
Yeah.
Like, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Do you think he would let us interview him?
Man, that would be crazy.
He literally, I texted him. I was like, hey, I need to talk to somebody about literally something. And he said, I'm so sad. I invested every penny in this to make this work. I'm gonna lose my house over this. Now I'm thinking like, everybody's blaming him and saying that Tanacon was a nightmare because the people who organized it were scamming everybody. But were they? Or was it Tana? Did Tana know? Like, I wanna interview both of them.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's crazy.
Right? Like, at the same time.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. You're gonna have a...
Because it's not even about like exposing and like drama and tea. It's literally not tea. It's like there's some fucked up shit going on and I want to know what it is. And I'm sick of seeing like public statements about it from like people's Twitter.
Wait, I want to read that. Okay, there's written, hello to this is the company who organized the event, and the Good Times team, it's, from what I can gather, was managed by this Michael guy. So I need to stop looking there. Damn. So in this thing, they said 9:47 p.m. That's a weird time. Hello to 24th of June. Okay. Hello to everyone joining us in Anaheim this weekend. We are... Sorry. We are so grateful for each and every one of you who showed support to Tanacon. Maybe if I do it like this. Showed support to Tanacon and Tana's dream of inclusivity due to an overwhelming and unexpected response of over 15,000 unregistered guests arriving to the venue Friday morning. Unfortunately, inclusivity to everyone became a safety hazard for the exact people we wanted to accommodate. Our team and hotel staff were fully prepared for a 5,000 capped event. However, we were unable to accommodate for the estimated 15,000 who showed up to support Tana's vision. It was 15, 22. How many people were it? We're just throwing numbers. But okay. For the past 24 hours, our team has discussed internally, there's the play button, I cannot read, internally and with supporters of Tanacon about how we can ultimately make this up to you. Our team has worked around the clock maybe, to find a solution to accommodate everyone safely and fairly. But at this point in time, there is no way to continue a successful weekend at Tanacon, as is without risking the safety of all of you, our featured creators, which is our number one priority. We do express complete apology for cancellation, which was not at all anticipated, and we understand the frustration that has arisen from the unexpected amount of response. Yeah, this is something, okay, I need to remember what I'm reading. This is something that I was thinking, like, okay, so there's the $65 pass ticket, which is the complete ticket, but there's also the free ticket. Perfect. Now, what if the people lining outside. Even if they said there's just one line, there's no difference between people with the 65 pass and the free pass. There's no distinction, which is shady, honestly. But I was thinking, what if like people with the $65 ticket reserved the spot like online? I don't know if there was a reservation policy, like you need to let us know, like you need to book online, otherwise you will show up and you can only have the free pass. Or you could have like buy the $65 pass at the meeting location, because if you have a list of people who have paid the $65, you should have known. If the capacity is like 1,000 people, you should have known, okay, maybe I will do 500. I will have 500 people with the 65 and 500 people with the free pass. And I don't know how these things work. I'm not in this kind of stuff. But you should have like make people reserve a spot, because it's 1,000 people meeting place. So, or there was like, yeah, come here and we will get you in either way. You will buy the ticket, you will do what you need to do, and we will let you get in. Because in this case, this is why maybe that line was so long and there were people, burning in the sun outside. I don't know. Maybe they will disclose it. I don't know. Continue reading. We will be issuing refunds. To make a claim, please go to goodtimesevents.live.claims and fill out the form anytime before January 5, 2019. You should expect a refund within the next 30 business days. Unfortunately, we are unable to send automatic refunds, as we will be issuing refunds personally from our team. If you would rather hold your ticket as a comped pass to our future events on January 5-6, 2019 in Chicago, Illinois, please go to file a claim. You will receive an email confirming that your ticket will be comped. And they were giving the possibility to, I don't know, honestly, if, after what people went through, if they did this kind of thing, I don't know. The vision of Tanacon is to empower those who aspire to make a change in the entertainment. Oh my God. It's not, I love this kind of phrases, like they're saving the world or something. We are extremely proud of Tana and her determination to take a stand and use her voice, and we continue supporting her as she proceeds to pave the way for current and upcoming creators. Okay.
For to go away, I know that. What company is owned by a 20-year-old guy on a Segway? Like, what is that?
I'll take 3 questions.
3.
Anyways, more importantly, I want to hear from the people that were there. I've already talked to one girl, Caitlin. I saw a video she posted where she was showing her sunburns. She was talking.
Yeah, I get the frustration, but at the same time, this is shady for people like 22 years old who are actually capable of doing their jobs. I don't know how I feel, honestly.
More importantly, I want to hear from the people that were there. I've already talked to one girl, Caitlin. I saw a video she posted where she was showing her sunburns. She was talking about like how she flew out to meet specifically me and you guys, my friends. So I met up with her. I took a picture with her, and you can see her sunburn in the picture. It's crazy.
Oh, that's
her whole chest was like,
yeah, it was crazy.
Literally crazy, right?
Yeah. It makes sense though. I mean, like if you're standing outside for 4 hours with the sun just beating on you, with obviously not anticipating that, so you don't have like a hat or sunscreen or anything to cover yourself up.
There was these 2 girls that I saw tweeting about this, and they came from Florida. That's another thing. People are like, oh, Shane, calm down. Like most people were from California. Oh, most people were just from VidCon. Like, no, I think a lot of people flew out here for this. Then when I got the list, they sent me the list of people that RSVP'd for my specific meet and greet. Most of them were not from California.
Okay. So you could have RSVP reserve. sorry, reserve the event. Okay. So they had a list for each creator. I don't understand. That's complicated. I don't know.
Okay, so they just pulled up. So should we meet them outside? Or I don't know. Okay. I'm nervous. Are they gonna be mad at me?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I put my fucking name on this thing. I'm on the flyer. I'm right next to Bella fucking Thorne and like whoever else. Like, was it partially my fault for not doing my research and being like, oh, what the fuck is this company? Is this even real? I guess I should have thought about that. I don't know. Alright, let's go talk to them.
Hi. Sorry I'm not showered. This is very...
Oh my god, Morgan's pulling in. She's gonna hit us with her car. Here, let's go over here.
So we just wanted to come and meet you. We're from Florida.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hi Morgan. I swear you didn't know we're here. I didn't know.
Welcome to Tanacon! Do you want to go inside? I think you've been
Regarding responsibility, honestly, I believe that you can, in some way, have a voice, like have a word into what happened. Like you can share your opinion and also in the moment that stuff like this are happening, maybe you can, like when you see people, I don't know if they were around, if they saw people, in the streets and stuff like that, you could have just asked, what the hell is this safe for the people to stand there in the sun? I don't know. I am the type of person, honestly, who acts a lot, and sometimes I should not do that. Like I should just mind my own business, but I'm not built like that. So if one day I will explode as an artist and content creator, whatever, and I would be invited, and I hope it will never happen, things like this, disturbing things like this. But if I would be in an event, strange event, I would go and like, are these people okay? Is this normal? Is everything okay? Because I don't know. It's weird, don't you think? But yeah, I get the fact that I don't know if he's acting or whatever, but I get the fact that he's like, are they mad at me, or I don't know. I get that. But at the same time, you can act even if you're just a guest, I believe. I don't know.
Hi. Sorry I'm not showered. This is very...
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Morgan's pulling in. She's gonna hit us with her car. Here, let's go over here.
So we just wanted to come and meet you. We're from Florida.
You're meeting your fans who traveled to come and see you again, and you don't even shower.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, I have died.
What is happening?
Tanacon, you didn't know? Or did you not get the email?
I didn't bring enough food for everyone. I'm sorry. They already experienced that.
I swear, we're like... I'm sorry, I'm just like losing
as dirty as you imagine.
No, oh my god. Also, you're so much skinnier in person. Like, I'm...
Welcome to Tanacon.
I meant to say that. Oh my god, that's the window.
That's the window. Yes, that's the window. That's the floor.
Oh my god,
That's the dog hair. That's right there. It's right there. You want a picture back? You want a selfie about the dog hair?
I didn't know hair. Oh my god, it's so iconic. Oh my god.
Wait, what's iconic?
It's like Morgan just sitting there eating, and then Cheetah was just like...
Morgan! Something's so iconic!
That's when... What? Yeah. Okay. Just this is not regarding Tanacon or something. This is really parasocial. I believe that, I don't know, 7 years ago was a different time. I don't know, but I don't like when people say this phrase, so I won't say it, because personally, I will. Maybe it's because I leave my house in a different way. Like for my house, for me, is like my nest. And also because maybe my dog, he doesn't like people, honestly. So he's not supporting of me bringing people, new people in the house. But like, there are ways to meet your fans. And honestly, to watch this, I don't care if it's Shane, I don't care whomever it would be. I'm cringing, because obviously you see these two girls who are, we don't know what age they are, by the way, and they are just in the house of a big online figure, which gives you a lot of power already from the I don't know, I don't like it. I just wanted to say that this is cringe, honestly.
Yes, that's the window. That's the floor. That's the dog hair. That's right there. Right there. You want a picture about, you want a selfie about the dog hair?
I do have dog hair. Oh my god, it's so iconic. Oh my god.
Wait, what's iconic?
It's like Morgan just sitting there eating, and then Cheetah is just like.
That's my old conspiracy couch.
Ooh.
It smells in here because that's my pooping bathroom. Let's
you
go
know,
out.
Chill. Where was the demon room?
The whole house. That's the Gucci bag. I hide it in the closet because once again.
Can we skip this? Because honestly, I'm just cringing with, ugh. Because obviously this, and I'm not cringing for the girls. I'm cringing for a grown-ass man who invited these fans, girls, not because they're girls, whatever they are, into his house, which is also a pretty public place where he films, from what I can gather, what they are saying. So obviously they will fangirl over every corner of your house. I don't know. Let's can we just go?
I mean, it was just kind of like, I mean, she was already like dehydrated at that point. Granted, we should have showed up with water and stuff, but we kind of just like.
Should you have though?
I mean, it was just ridiculous. Like, I remember there was this one mom walking around. It got so bad to where like some lady was waiting for 8 hours. She was just like, my daughter's been sitting here for hours, and I think they came from Canada or something, and they were just saying like, and the thing is though, like, we felt so bad the whole time knowing that like, we didn't want you guys to think it was on you. We didn't like, and you have no reason to think that, but for the longest time we were just thinking, you know, we can't even imagine what Shane must be thinking right now. Like, cause honestly, like, I know you said in your video, like, it wasn't Tanacon. We don't want to call it Tanacon. We came for you. Like, so many people came for you. And we were holding on to hope, and we knew as soon as like, I want to say like an hour, and we just knew it wasn't gonna happen. But I mean, we're trying to hold out, you know. It was one of those things, and we don't want you to be upset. We're here for everybody that was supposed to meet you.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay.
I wasn't trying to cry or anything. I just don't. I'm like so fucked up over this. I know it seems like, maybe it seems fake or something. I literally haven't slept in so long.
Why you need to say, like, if it's are we going to this Shane on this? Yeah, probably. I know that it probably seems fake. If it's not fake, you shouldn't say something like this. I don't know. Also, again, the cringe. Can we talk about the cringe? Because this is, I don't know. I would imagine this conversation like, yeah, it would still be pretty parasocial. But what if you met, I don't know, in a bar, in a coffee shop, in a, I don't know, Starbucks, over pizza? I don't know. This whole setting, it's weird, honestly. But we are here to talk about Tanacon still.
It feels so awful. I like thinking about people out in the sun for that long and kids
obviously,
and there's no water, and then you guys are just like...
Shut up a moment. Obviously, fans will say, this is not on you. And maybe it's like, it's not, but at the same time, again, if you're in a situation where you see a bunch of shit happening, you don't question it, and you maybe just leave or say, okay, there are people who need to manage this. I don't know.
Just like thinking like, oh, well, at least we're gonna meet some of our favorite YouTubers. At least that's gonna happen, and then that fucking doesn't happen, and you leave burnt. And then here I am, like...
But there was nothing you guys could have done. I mean, we were, you know, of course at the time we were like, you know, this is so fucked up. Why didn't Tana do something sooner? But it's like, she didn't know anything that was going on. We were fortunate enough after about 5 hours, we made it inside.
You were inside?
We were inside. We got inside.
Yeah.
So
the people behind us.
But the thing is, I can tell you right now, I can verify everything that you said in your video. There was no security, nothing in terms of a bag check. When they would cancel the event, we thought a shooting was going on because we knew that they didn't check our bags.
We're doing our best though to make sure that every single person being let inside was going through a double, triple security pass.
It felt like we were in a conspiracy the entire time. I knew there were not 15,000 additional people there. There was not a chance. We were in the building, we circled around the building, we saw the group that was trying to come in. Those were people that were waiting in line. Those were all the rest of like the 5,000 people that never got in.
We had all 5,000 people inside of Tanacon today.
Wow.
They were not 15,000 people.
15,000 people. Please imagine like the Super Bowl.
Whatever the amount is, 22, 15, still the capacity written on the website, which Shane show on the screen, it said 1,000. 1,000 also talking about with the creators included, like 1,000 something was, let's say 1,050. Consider all the staff, all the people that work there. So I don't know, honestly. I believe that this kind of things should have been. I don't know honestly what to think about this. And why this live stream is horizontal. I don't know.
People inside of Tanacon today.
Wow.
They were not 15,000 people.
15,000 people. Please imagine like the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what to say. Like,
was there a thing where you guys genuinely thought there was like a shooting?
I'm dead
like
serious.
When we went to the front to get water because I was like about to like faint, I literally thought there was like a shooting.
No, they're just over capacity.
The craziest part is the Christina Grimmie thing was like a meet and greet of 30 people. Like if this truly was even 5,000 people.
Absolutely.
I can't believe something didn't happen.
I agree.
The girl I talked to said people were walking with duffel bags and big backpacks and nobody was checking them.
They were. And I mentioned to Andrew, you know, that
it can be even 20 people. That's why it's important to do security checks, to have a security first things first, and to... Why I'm so far away from the mic? And to make sure that the capacity is respected, because you should book security counting on how many people can and will show up. Otherwise you will be short on security and shit can happen. And also going to an event where bags are not checked and there's not even a detector or something with all these creators. And this is what I was talking about before, about the VidCon that happened last year. And there was this, and this is what people were talking about, like the Christina Grimmie, which is like now a milestone, unfortunately, to a fan who can actually unalive someone so easily, which is crazy to think about. This is what people were talking about with the VidCon/Emiru situation, with the guy showing up, hugging her, I'm saying hugging, like honestly assaulting her in that way. So, and many people were saying, what if this was another Christina Grimmie situation? It could have been like this guy only went there to, she was stepping back, sorry. And he just went and hugged her again. But yeah, this is why also I believe that even if you are a creator, just showing up there, you should have, and I believe creators already have a kind of security themselves, I don't know, should have. Because I believe Emiru said that her security guard was not allowed, or was I don't remember everything, but she had a security guard. So you should have your security guard, your security people, but in the same time, you should be, you should know as a creator where are you going, if there's security for your safety mostly, because everything can happen at the every time, but also for the safety of other people around you, because shit like this can happen in various strange and maybe not so strange ways. So yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't believe something didn't happen.
I agree.
The girl I talked to said people were walking with duffel bags and big backpacks, and nobody was checking them.
They were. And I mentioned to Andrew, that we originally purchased 2 VIP tickets, I want to say like a week or 2 after Tanacon was announced. Those tickets we never got confirmation on. We were charged it. I still have like the receipts. I emailed the lady. She said, oh, I'm sorry, what was the name reserved under? And it was completely lost to registration. And
oh my God,
yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
it was just a nightmare. I told the girl, I was like, who is running this? And I said, I know it's not that kid that was just on the Segway going around. Like, so who is in charge of this? And she's like, honestly, I don't even really know. I'm just like here working this part. You can ask inside. I was like,
I don't even know. That's what I want to figure out too, is who the fuck was in charge of this.
I still don't know.
Because it wasn't Tana,
No,
obviously.
absolutely.
Tanacon would not be Tanacon if it wasn't for each and every fucking one of you.
Was it the guy on the Segway? It couldn't have been.
I find it hard to believe that because, this guy's a year older than me. And I'm not saying I'm high and mighty, but I can't run a convention.
Yeah.
Tana said herself, she can't run it herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said that the guy with the Segway was 22, so she's 21. Okay, perfect. Thank God.
Said herself, she can't run it herself.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is too, I don't have it saved anymore, but as soon as I try to go back and find those tickets, I had the tab saved and I refreshed the page and it literally said page not found. It said organization or page linked to scams. That's exactly what it said. I'm not even joking, I'm not exaggerating that, I'm being dead serious. I don't have it anymore, it was on my laptop, but it literally said linked to scam, please revert or over or
I believe that
it
in
literally
this
said
case, maybe, just maybe, the website was either took down after someone made a complaint to the authorities and they took it down because they said that they had another event. So maybe, I don't know, authorities got involved and they took down the website to prevent other people to buy tickets and then to get into similar not safe at all situations. I don't know, I'm just assuming here, I'm just speculating honestly, but either you, when you take down your website honestly and you Google the website, the URL, it gives you either 404 page not found, or either it gives you that domain does not exist anymore. So the fact that it gave back a specific reason, this website is scam, basically, I believe it's something where authorities got involved in. I don't know. My opinion. I don't know, honestly.
It literally said that. We were under the impression that we were going to be invited to all meetups. We get fast pass for one, but you can go to as many as you want. In the fine print, it said you're not even guaranteed the one.
They said fast passes to meet and greet. Yeah. Not just one meet and greet.
And also, how does a fast pass work if 5,000 people have them?
I think it's bad because they kind of scammed us.
Like I don't understand what that means. Like,
Tana was told that it could fit 5,000 people. Do you think?
not a chance. Not a chance. There was, I want to say 200 people where we were. And that was the biggest part of the lobby.
Whoa. But what can I do, what can Tana do to make this up?
I'm gonna be real with you. There's nothing that's gonna make everybody happy. The suggestions that you put out, I think, are the best solution in terms of like.
Wait, I'm going to read this. Post from Shane Dawson on Twitter. I'm working on getting the list of people that I RSVP'd for my meetup, and for those people, I will hold a free meet and greet live show in the LA area this year. For those who are in other parts of the country that have their Tanacon receipts, I will make sure you guys get 1 or 2 posts. And we cannot see the other part.
Making a meetup for those that are local. Clearly, we're speaking on people who aren't local. Some people, we read the comments, one girl said, come to Egypt. I thought, that is not realistic. I mean, it's horrible, but it's just not realistic. Even just making a video like you are and making these like live streams and making announcements, just you acknowledging the situation was already such a light years ahead of what we.
Yeah, because the whole day after like the first day of Tanacon was like happening, she didn't say one word like on Twitter.
Well, we see a lot of things right now happening, like people getting addressed from, I don't know, various reasons, scam or things happening. Like I'm talking about big content creators, and they either do not address it at all, like, or they take like 1 day to answer, and that's mainly because they need to, first things first, probably understand themselves what is going on, because maybe they were not, sorry, everything got wobbly, maybe they were not aware of everything that was going on. So they need to make it clear. Also, in this kind of things, there are I know that they are, young, and maybe there were people even younger and they don't know. But in this kind of things, there's a bunch of contracts and shit, honestly, to sign. So I don't know if there were some responsibilities on both parts or only on the parts of the manager guy. But mostly they need to talk with a lawyer, I believe, because there for sure there were parents involved in all this, and so yeah, they need to, when you are the first in line, maybe Shane here could have talk more freely because he was not the first in line, but when you are the first in line, you need to be sure of what you're talking about, what you are saying, the way you are saying stuff, the way you're talking about this kind of things, because it can really easily backfire to you. And yeah, so I understand that she didn't make a statement the day after. I don't know. I can understand why, but yeah, at a certain point you should address it. Also, when there are your fans involved into like health situations, that's something you need to talk about.
You are, and making these like live streams and making announcements, just you acknowledging the situation was already such a light years ahead of what we.
Yeah, because the whole day after like the first day of Tanacon was like happening, she didn't say one word like on Twitter. And then when you said something, it meant a lot because like no one else was acknowledging the problem except for you.
Questions are just completely being ignored. Everybody's confused, disappointed.
Wait, so did you guys RSVP for my meetup?
Yeah, we RSVP'd and got to the registration.
Wait, come over here. They sent me a list of the RSVP list, and it looked shady to me. It was like, it was only 394
There's no way.
people.
Not a chance. There's no way.
What are your names?
Lauren and Lindsay Gabornik.
The fact that he doesn't, like, I understand it, but he could have just said, what are your last names? No, what are your names again? You have people in your freaking house and you don't remember the names. I don't know. This feels like they are there only for the purpose of, well, they met their favorite content creator, question mark.
They sent me a list of the RSVP list, and it looked shady to me. It was like, it was only 394
There's no way.
people.
Not a chance. There's no way.
What are your names again?
Lauren and Lindsay Gabornik. Gabornik. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Did you guys get like the VIP stuff?
Yep, we have the passes and everything.
No, I have my bag.
Oh, do you? I left mine at home.
I just kept anything really.
I mean, it was.
This is like.
The thing is, at that point, we were just like, you know what? It's something.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, we reached a point of like, you know what? At least we can say we were here.
This literally is, like, this is what they give you at the hospital. Like, to put your, like, shoes in. Feel it. It literally is like, that's not even material. It's like plastic. Let's do an unbagging.
Oh wow, you actually got more than I did.
So
I just grabbed them.
Yikes.
I mean, that was.
Wow.
I just want to do some math really quick. So apparently this is 3 times our ticket price. So this must be an expensive ass condom. Which I mean, this Gucci princess.
Like...
Okay, this must have been from the Gucci store because Tana would never. Tana would never.
What are these stickers?
I mean, did they do this?
Like that looks like something from the dollar store.
You could do these stickers. Like really,
like Gucci princess.
I mean,
that's
these
so
are
ironic.
terrible.
Like, it's like you guys are all standing out in the heat.
Oh my
God. I looked at it. I was like, thank God I'm a Gucci princess.
Oh well. I don't like. I get giving away free things, but also I believe that maybe she, like Tana, in that video that we saw at the beginning of this video / serie, she maybe bumped this event a lot. Maybe she had too many requests. Like, how can you do a free event where you give out free stuff? Like, I understand that maybe you have money and that maybe you can do that, but also you need to pay for the location, the event, the people who work there, and there was a stage, so lights and stuff. You have a lot to pay for. So again, the fact that there was written somewhere, you will have like free gifts worth a lot, but just say you will get free stuff, something you will get.
Like something from the dollar store.
A doc won't buy.
No tea, but
all the tea. Like
Gucci princess.
I mean,
that's so ironic.
I know.
It's like you guys are all standing out in the heat.
I looked at it. I was like, thank God I'm a Gucci princess. You know, might be dehydrated. Might not have eaten in 6 hours, but you know what? I'm still queen. It's fine.
Oh fuck! Oh my God! I hope you tweeted that. This condom. I heard that it was like.
I mean, like
really cheap too.
It's like Trojan would never. I mean, I can't.
Oh my God!
Do you think anybody used that and got bricked? Sorry.
Ew, terrible. By the way, I like the girl with the hat. I hope she has a YouTube channel or something because she is fast, like thinking fast. I like that.
I mean, thank God they gave you guys condoms because you guys all got fucked.
I mean,
okay, this was a little bit bad, cheesy.
But it's the truth. everybody was without water. There were a few people who actually got one bottle of water.
Yeah, they were all sharing.
And it was literally that scene from Victorious where they all took one cap full. It was, I'm not even exaggerating.
Tana is gonna go and pretend that she cares about people right now by giving water to the people who couldn't get in because this whole event is canceled for the day.
There were people literally clapping because there was one person handing out bottles of water within like
and even
every like 100 increments. It's so hard to like think that other people could put other people through that. If this was truly planned to make it as chaotic as it was, and I hate to think that, to just, you know, get their name out there, get their crowd out there, any publicity is publicity for them, unfortunately. And that's the first thing that came to mind. It's like, even if it's a bad reputation, it gets their name out there.
You really think that whole thing, this whole Tanacon thing could have just been like, I didn't even think about that. You think it could have been set up to fail so that it would be like a Twitter moment?
I think so, absolutely. A company is not going to care about one single YouTuber, unfortunately, and Tana was the face of this. Tana was the one that took the fall initially, if you think about it. They didn't come for the organization first, they came for Tana.
I get this point. I get maybe they did everything to get their name, you know, either way, they would have had their name out there. But the fact, you know, bad or good publicity is good it's still publicity, you know, let people talk. But it's true that when something bad happens, people pay more attention. But at the same time, maybe they wanted, maybe, question mark, I don't know, opinion, just speculate, I don't know. Maybe they wanted to do something like that, like to create a little bit of chaos, a little bit, and maybe things got really out of proportion. They really didn't know how to handle everything, because maybe they were like, oh, we can let like 10, 20 people wait outside a little bit more to create, you know, hype about this event and stuff like that. And maybe things were, or maybe they were just not prepared enough for the event. They were expecting less people, they were expecting less bookings, and I don't know. Either way, the fact that in every single case, like, yeah, I know that there are the creators who got their name, you know, this started this whole Tanacon situation, and we are still talking about this. Like, I'm talking about this because I really didn't know. I wanted to deep dive a little bit inside this. But the name of the creators, the main creator, like Tana, got crossed for a little bit. She had a backlash and stuff like that. Yeah, I know that she has other stuff, which honestly, I don't know anything about that. But the main victims of this were people who got hurt physically, literally. So, and to think maybe people could see people talking about maybe there was someone pew-pewing, and you cannot understand, maybe you can, I don't know, how many people can be unalived from stompings. You know, people running into space so crowded, or even fire hazards. And unfortunately, and really unfortunately, we had some shit like this going on in Italy. And I believe that everywhere they talked about this, where a bunch of young people, young like her and her friends, lost their lives, like sons, daughters. And there were many victims, and they lost their lives into an event. It was like end of the year event, disco stuff. And when I saw all the people inside, like everybody one on another. I really don't like, and also thinking about the concert, this is something that I don't like to be touched by anyone, family, not family, people I don't know. So this is why for me it was always hard to take, I don't know, tram and buses, because people were, when it's crowded, and it's something that really gives me the creeps. Seeing people like that immediately took me to what happened in Italy, and immediately took me and even imagine people claustrophobic, is that how you say it? Claustrophobic people, people who are afraid of, I don't know, crowded space, or I don't know, it's crazy. This is why you should, and I don't know, I really hope that they would talk about this, how they get to that point, how they got this newest company involved, because I believe that for an event this big, you should go with some person with experience. And I don't want to say the people who are 22, because I was 22 and people were like, oh, you know nothing because you're 22, and people always undermine you and stuff like that. But I believe there's a time and a place in the Pokemon gym stuff. There's a time and a place for everyone to shine, and maybe this time was not the time of the guy with the segue. I don't know.
YouTuber, unfortunately, and Tana was the face of this. Tana was the one that took the fall initially, if you think about it. They didn't come for the organization first, they came for Tana first. Tana's not the person to blame here, it's the company, and that's when people, I think, started questioning it. They're not gonna care about one YouTuber if it means that they get their name out there in this type of way.
Using a company by the name of Good Times.
Fire Marshal. I don't blame Tana for this. I absolutely blame Good Time. I blame Good Time.
So do you think that there was no free tickets? Do you think that was a scam?
I think so. The whole thing was just about money. It's the saddest thing, because it's so many people came there with hopes of meeting just their favorite creators and just being there for Tana, being supporters, doing what they did.
That's the whole motto, to meet your favorite.
That was the whole
fucking creators.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
And you're loved here, and you're a featured fucking creator here. Okay? Now I love you guys. I hope you have a lit ass weekend at Tanacon. You're not gonna get kicked out of here unless you do some stupid ass shit.
So are you shutting down the whole event, or are you just shutting out who's here?
I think we're shutting down the whole event.
Now I have to interview that guy.
Which guy is that?
The CEO of Good Times, Michael Weiss.
What would you say to him?
I am to interview. Okay, I will wait the end of this series to give my opinion on this, because there are still information missing into my head, and there's a bunch of other episodes. We are almost finished with this. Then there's other 2 episodes, I believe, and I will give my opinion then, and then we will see the Tana response to this, which I believe it was posted before this last episode, which was smart, I believe. And then there's the video of the involved guy, who, again, I don't remember the name. William? Was it William? I don't know. So yeah, because I really want to understand it better. Also, I don't know if she was able to interview the guy. Let's see.
If you could say something.
I would say, were we as fans and the creators, were our safety and well-being considered first? Was that the number 1 priority? Because if it was, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah. So as I was talking to the girls who came over, I got a phone call.
Listen, I can say something for sure, which is, in this kind of things, there's nothing free. Nothing. Even online, when you see free course, free this, free that, it's it's always in exchange for something, and I'm talking even like it's marketing, it's business. Free course, perfect. I want to have that free course. I place my email, and then the newsletter comes in each month, and maybe from that newsletter I will wear a lot of courses, material, stuff, products basically are placed and sponsored and stuff like that. And maybe from one of those emails I will purchase something. So it's never free things. A follow, a view on a YouTube video, it's never free unless you're not monetized like me. But and even then, even if you watching, I'm not monetized. I'm not having anything from your view besides your time, basically. So you're giving me your time. So I believe there's nothing free. In this case, it was not only not free, but also there were people who got involved with their health, time, skin issues, which for me, it's crazy to think about how many people got sunburn. It's always about the money, always. And now the fact that I don't know, again, this is my first, let's say, thing. As I said, I believe that Tana in that video said a bunch of things that were honestly not doable at all. Like give a free event, give free stuff, fun stuff, lots of creators who obviously will show up for money. I don't believe there are creators who will show up, even if they live like across the street of the event. Maybe for, I don't know, something for to fund something, like, I don't know, for some associations, I don't know. But still, in this case, I believe that maybe Tana asked too much. Maybe, I don't know, my opinion for now. Tana, I don't know. I say Tana because I'm Italian. Tana asked for many things, and instead of telling her, because sometimes you need to tell people no, that we cannot do that for the amounts that you are giving us or stuff like that. You need to, even if these people are creators with money and stuff, you should learn to say no. And so, yeah, I believe that maybe she asked for too much and the company was not. It was a 50-50 situation. I don't know. But yeah, this is my initial take. Let's see.
She came over. I got a phone call from Tana, and I went to the other room, and she was just freaking out. Andrew came over when I was talking, and we started recording the phone call.
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to hold out.
She didn't know we were filming, and here's that.
I realize this is wrong, and like, yes, it doesn't matter my intentions. Like, people have to be respected. Things have to be right. Michael can't keep doing this to people. Chris can't keep doing this to people. Like, just everything. Like, I get it. I understand where you're coming from to the fullest extent.
I think, you know, after talking to these kids, it's like they just want to hear us talk about it. They want to hear you talk about it. Even if you don't know everything, they just want, like, more.
I agree. And I've been really afraid for the past 2 days about saying anything negative about Michael or Good Times, because it's like, no matter how dirty he did me, like, it's my fault. Like, I agreed. I should have listened to people who told me not to work with him. I should have done better research. Like, you know, I just don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, do I talk about the fact that I was lied to about, like, venue and capacity sizes? Do I talk about the fact Michael literally got people from Anaheim, like, Marriott to lie to me about that? Do I say those things, or do I just take...
What? Wait, what?
Do I talk about the fact Michael literally got people from Anaheim, like, Marriott to lie to me about that? Do I say those things, or do I just take full blame?
I think we say everything. I want to interview Michael too.
No, he flew home right after and, like, left all of us here without transportation back to LA. and like all the like people and like all that kind of stuff. Like I want to go back and pay talent for their time. Like I feel so bad for Gabby's show. She's so upset. I don't even know what to say.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Anaheim.
Well, I think we have to do this tonight. I think we have to get this out as soon as possible.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm like terrified. Like I feel like I just don't have the answers that everyone wants. I only can say what Michael told me, and that I went and did my best to like research. Like I sat through the meetings. He had people tell me everything. You know what I mean? Like, and I believed him.
Yeah.
Like it's fucked up. It's fucked up that my fucking fans had to go through anything like this. Like it's so fucked up.
So Michael's not around.
And I don't know what to do to make it right, but obviously like with any of your help, I trust you.
Yeah.
Can I ask you an honest question?
Yeah.
You think that this should be my response, like your video?
Yes.
Okay, I agree, because like that's what I'm so afraid of. Is I think with other things in the past, I go very like impulsive and just say everything, and like I don't want people to be like, you don't know what you're saying, you're lying, whatever. I want to like just be able to talk.
There was a video from Tana that we are going to watch. It's like 1 hour, but yeah, we're not going to watch. We first need to finish the serie, the Shane Dawson serie, and then we will go on with other stuff. But yeah, she did a video after that. So she waited, I believe, for this episode. I believe the first and second episode were out, and then she posted the video. I understand her take on, I don't know what to tell these people. I'm really scared. But again, in this case, content creators, people who have even a small audience, usually when shit like this happens, usually they do talk with a lawyer, because there's a lot of things involved here. I don't know if there were complaints, big complaints to authorities. I don't know. Maybe they will tell us. But again, there's a bunch of things going on, and there's a company involved. You are involved, and when you are a content creator, you are a company too. So I don't know. But still, maybe making a video like this, even if the purpose of Shane, honestly, was to, in my opinion, to, have to make content, let's say it. But I believe it was good for her to wait for this episode to come out, because this and the other episode, because there were these girls talking, and also Shane, in my opinion, kind of, and this is why I said I want to see if he's on the side of Tana, or he will. Oh, because from the jump he was like, who's this Good Times thing company? So I don't know if Shane wanted to shape the people's opinion, because when people have a lot of following, they can do that in order to smooth things for Tana. I don't know, but again, I don't know. Still, let's finish.
Whatever, I want to like just be able to talk and like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think people trust me enough, and they know that I'm not gonna let you bullshit, and I'm not gonna bullshit. So
what do I have?
Clocked. I spit. So yeah. I just said, I don't know if he's trying to shape the public opinion. He just admitted, yeah, people trust me, so yeah. Follow my lead. Okay.
To fix it though with the people that bought tickets, like what? I'm just terrified of letting the people who love me the most down. And I did, and I don't know how to come back from it, and I'm terrified.
Well, we're gonna do it. I got you.
I love you, Shane.
I love you.
I don't know why you even have it in your heart to give me a chance and a platform to talk and try to make things better. Like, you are the best person I will ever know, and thank you.
Of course.
Are they still friends? after everything went down. Let's see. No longer consider friends. Shane distancing himself from the YouTube community after his 2020 controversy. Yeah. While Tana has expressed lasting gratitude, stating he saved her life and mentored her early on, she rarely mentioned him now, and they have not had public interaction for years. Well, Tana previously considered Shane her idol. Shane largely disconnected from his Hollywood influencer friend group. She still appreciates his impact on her career. The friendship faced scrutiny due to past collaboration, including scandals. Well, fair enough. See, this is why I go into rabbit holes, because when I'm watching something, questions come up, also because I don't know all the lore behind, so I want to learn, and you are watching me do researches live. So yeah.
Of course, I love you. Keep me posted, okay? Please keep me posted.
Okay, well.
Okay, I love you. Bye. He left town?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, where did he go? Where does he live?
Let me text that guy. What the fuck?
That sounds like Bernie Madoff.
Bernard Madoff has just been sentenced for the biggest investment fraud in Wall Street history.
Okay, I just texted him and said I'm doing a video about all of this, and I want to interview all sides and make sure it's balanced and not bullshit. Are you around today for an interview?
Michael?
I mean, even if it's just like
a phone call or something.
Oh my god.
He blocked me.
I just got a text. Oh my god.
I don't like the cliffhangers, honestly. Okay, so this, I almost finished, by the way. I'm doing the raffles. So, okay, so this was the first episode of this series. I'm going to split each episode because with my comments, I believe it would come out like 2 hours long. So yeah, this was the first episode. Let me know if you knew about the Tanacon situation. What are your takes? If my takes are wrong. But again, I will watch all this. I'm giving out my thoughts on the way. So my opinions are not fully shaped yet. But yeah, we will see going on with this story. So yeah, I'm going to edit this video, and yeah, we're going to see each other really soon. If you like this video, like, subscribe, all the shenanigans, and we will see each other really soon. Thank you, bye.